First of all, welcome, Jacob.
Thank you so much.
Tell me about your film.
Separated is a documentary by the great Errol Morris, based on my book, Separated: Inside an American Tragedy. And it is an examination of what the Republican-appointed judge who stopped the family separation policy called one of the most shameful chapters in the history of the United States. I think anybody can close their eyes and remember where you were when you heard that the first Trump administration was taking thousands of children away from their parents deliberately. And so Errol and I came together to hopefully make this an issue that our elected leaders, the American public, can't afford to avoid. It was relevant back in 2018 when this is happening, but it feels like it couldn't be any more relevant at this moment when the Trump administration says they want the largest mass deportation program in American history.
So what do you want audiences today to take away from this?
The thing about what you'll see in Separated is that while it was a look back at this awful chapter in our history, it's also a roadmap for people standing up and stopping a policy like that from happening. Donald Trump said that the reason he stopped the family separation policy was that he didn't like the sights and the sounds of the families being separated. And the reason those sights and sounds got out there was because of the work of other journalists, not me. I was only there late, but I was, just so grateful that the work of the other journalists who exposed this policy, but really the American public who stood up and resisted it, and also the career civil servants who did everything they could to make sure that what was happening behind closed doors was something that the American public ultimately came to know. And so people around the world stood up to stop this policy. The Pope came out and said, this is not going to stand. The American Academy of Pediatrics called it government-sanctioned child abuse. And it was all of those folks that stopped it from happening. And so at a time when we're on the verge of it happening again, I want people to see it and remember that.
Will your film give us all hope?
I hope so. It makes me hopeful today, especially the career civil servants who risked everything, risked their careers, risked their physical safety to say what was happening was wrong at the time and that it shouldn't happen again.
Well, we can't thank you enough. You've always been a guiding light for us.
Thank you.
And you shine a light in the darkness that teaches us all.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thanks.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.